Well, hello everyone, and welcome to a very special morning at Central Harvest Food Bank of Central Florida. I'm Allie Mannion, and I am delighted to be a part of the 2022 to 2023 Walt Disney World Ambassador Team. Rayvon and I are representing the cast of the most magical place on earth during the world's most magical celebration honoring the 50th anniversary of the Walt Disney World Resort. Now, as you can see, we have some very special guests joining us today, including the Honorable Buddy Dyer, the Mayor of the City of Orlando, the Honorable Jerry Demings, the Mayor of Orange County, and both have some exciting news to share with you in just a few moments. But first, I am very pleased to introduce the President and CEO of Second Harvest, Dave Krepko.
Greetings. We are so honored to have this event occur right here at Second Harvest Food Bank. The history, of the relationship with Disney, it's just been terrific for decades, actually. And in terms of volunteers, we can't do the work without the volunteers that make our mission possible. The incredible food donations of Disney Harvest over the years, and the financial donations. Again, we just can't think of, we're so proud and privileged, again, to have this event here. Also, I'd like to point out that, as part of the volunteers, we have Perry Crawley, VP of General Manager of the Magic Kingdom. Perry, wherever you are, raise your hand. We appreciate him being on our board and being such a leader and what he brings to the table there. So much appreciated there. This distribution center, if you've been through it, you will see that it has been Disneyfied. That's my turn. When it was created, the Imagineers got involved and they made such an incredible environment. Our vision is to inspire and engage the community in hunger, and Disney has really enhanced it and made it possible. The final thing that I want to bring up that's so important, that when the pandemic broke out, Disney was there first to say, what do you need? How can we support you? And they were there, and they kept us strong right from the start and helped us be able to keep our momentum going to serve the community in such an elevated way until, through today. So with that, so glad, we're here and appreciate the support. So with that, I want to turn it over to Jeff Volley. Jeff.
Thank you so much. It's great to see everyone here. Dave, the work that you and your team does is amazing, and we are so proud to be a part of that, whether it's through the donations that we have or through the incredible energy, passion, and dedication of so many of our cast members that volunteer and help you in your mission each and every day. Thank you, cast members, for doing that. Thanks. It's not only those Second Harvest. We have the privilege to work at not-for-profits throughout Central Florida. And it's just such an honor for us to work with them and to have that and help move forward. And it's this community all pitches in to help us all move forward together. But we do that because we have such amazing community leaders, and community leaders that set the foundation for how we should all work together. So Mayor Dyer, thank you to you and your team. And Mayor Demings, thank you to you and your team for your incredible example of how to lead and how to collaborate and how to work together to move forward. Thank you very much. We're fortunate we've been in this community for 50 years. And we're thankful that we're part of this community. We're thankful for this community's support. We're proud to be in this community. And we're excited about the future as we all move forward together. We have many great things to do ahead of us, and we're so thrilled to be a part of that. So thank you so much for being here today. And now I'll turn it over to Mayor Dyer.
Wow, you got my walk-up music just right. The holiday season is here, and I can think of no better way to spend part of today than being here with our friends at Disney commemorating their 50th anniversary in the way that they do it so well, by giving back to our community. And I do want to acknowledge the Disney event staff. I enjoy that they know that the speakers like being in the shade and don't mind if the press is out in the sun, so that totally works for me. I want to acknowledge commissioners that are here. There's Commissioner Stewart and Commissioner Burns. Thank you for being with us. So it's hard to believe it's been 50 years. I grew up in Kissimmee, so I grew up with Disney. My mom was an employee at Disney before they opened, so we got to do all the family nights and think of the grad nights and then all the different musical events. So it's really hard to believe, though, that it's been 50 years. But Disney's had a profound impact on Central Florida in so many visible ways, but also in so many not so visible ways. And we all have a story about Disney, and then Disney's all about the power of their stories, and they've strengthened our community in so many different ways. Over the years, Disney cast members have been behind the scenes, volunteering, just as they are here at Second Harvest today. And since 1971, Disney has provided hundreds of millions of dollars and millions of Disney volunteer hours to our community. I've been mayor for about 19 years, so I've seen the partnerships that Disney has had with our community, and many of those predate me being in office for sure. So in the 80s, Walt Disney World Resort provided over $1 million in money and in-kind donation to help us reconstruct and refurbish the Walt Disney Amphitheater at Lake Eola Park, and I would like to invite you all to visit the amphitheater this evening, because we will be lighting the City of Orlando Christmas tree there tonight. Disney is a founding donor who committed $12.5 million in 2007 to help establish the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts in downtown, and I'm sure there's something going on there tonight as well that you can visit and appreciate. But they've continued to work with the Performing Arts Center by providing, just this year during the pandemic, they happen to have a whole treasure trove of movies that they have made over the years, so they made those available to the Front Yard Festival to be shown at various events. In 2019, Valencia moved to the new downtown campus at Creative Village. Disney again provided $1.5 million donation to support the transformation and relocation of the culinary arts and hospitality program. And then the strength of our partnerships lie not just in our landmarks and programs and not-for-profits, but also when critical events happen in our community. Disney rose to the occasion when we faced the greatest challenge that we've faced in the history of our community 5 years ago at Pulse. Disney was one of the first ones to step up and donate $1 million to the One Orlando Fund to support survivors and families. And then when we needed to create a Orlando United Assistance Center, the county provided us with a building, and Disney came in and did all the renovations, and we were up and running in about 2 days to make that possible. So we're thankful for that, as well as they renovated a city facility for the home office of the One Pulse Foundation. So we are extremely grateful for the presence and the contributions of Disney. Proud to be here with Mayor Deming and our city commissioners to commemorate the 50th anniversary. And I do have a proclamation, and I would say 3/4 of the whereases I already said in my remarks, so I'm going to cut them a little bit short. So whereas 2021 marks the 50th year in which Walt Disney World has secured Orlando's title as the vacation capital of the world, and whereas the generosity of Walt Disney World is evident throughout the arts and culture venues, sports facilities, schools and family centers throughout the city beautiful, and whereas through its proximity, Walt Disney World has made Orlando synonymous with Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy, Pluto, Chip, Dale, and all things supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Now, therefore, we, Buddy Dyer, Mayor of the City of Orlando, and all of our city commissioners do hereby proclaim December 3rd, 2021 as Walt Disney World Day in the City of Orlando.
All right, good afternoon. Mayor Dyer, I'm glad you had that part in your script for the towards the end there, but I'm glad to be here to honor Disney on 50 years of making the magic here in this community and really giving back through service, and what a day of service this is going to be as well. But I'm joined by Orange County Commissioner Nicole Wilson. And just to check, I don't see any of our other commissioners, so I'm going to move forward with our comments at this time. I know that many of you may know this, but my connection to Walt Disney World goes back many years to a time where Mickey Mouse was my colleague when I was a cast member in the 70s. I was also a character that remains to be named at this time, but in serving this community as long as I have seen the countless number of individuals, cast members, and other opportunities that Disney has provided to our community to give back. The time spent making magic for guests visiting from all around the world stays with you forever, with lessons in leadership, customer service, and the attention to detail they are so famous for, serving us throughout the many years and careers. I can't help but look at the past 50 years of impact Walt Disney World has had on the visitors or guests to the region, and hundreds of thousands of cast members for 5 decades. When you think about 5 decades, that's a long time. Walt Disney World has provided directly and indirectly jobs and economic growth in our community, contributing to the thriving and innovative identity of the region we call home. Their ideas, creativity, and innovation inspire many systems and programs adopted throughout the world. And right here in Orange County, my aspiration of our community becoming the experimental prototype community of tomorrow was inspired by none other than Walt Disney himself when he coined the term Epcot, a park currently transforming into the future. This is how we will transform our community as well. It is important to remember as we celebrate over the next 18 months that Disney's magic extends far beyond their property and is found within the community every day. With countless programs supported in Orange County, many leaders chipping in to solve problems as we work to become Epcot, with the continuing financial contributions of product donations and unlimited volunteer hours are only the tip of the iceberg. I'm going to give you just a few examples of what I'm speaking of. The work with Second Harvest Food Bank here today is a prime example. Through Disney Harvest, Disney collects and distributes more than 823,000 pounds of prepared, unserved food annually and supports Second Harvest, serving more than 40 Orlando area nonprofits. In 2020 alone, these donations provided 1 million meals to residents in need. Through the Children's Hospital Program, launched in 2018, the Walt Disney Company has committed $100 million to deliver comfort and inspiration to children facing serious illness and help families reimagine the patient journey in children's hospitals around the world. 3 local hospital systems in Orange County are part of this program: Nemours Children's Hospital, Orlando Health, and Advent Health. The first Disney grants were originally known as the Walt Disney World Community Service Awards. In 1972, 21 organizations in Orange and Osceola County received grants. In celebration of our 50th anniversary on October 1st, 2021, Walt Disney World granted a total of $3 million to 6 amazing nonprofit organizations in Central Florida, including Second Harvest Food Bank, Elevate Orlando, the Boys and Girls Club of Central Florida, and the Heart of Florida United Way. These organizations are helping to support important causes and inspire a world of difference for children and families in our community. With Thanksgiving recently passed and the season of giving now upon us, I appreciate Disney's dedication to making this milestone about their commitment to the community by celebrating here at Second Harvest Food Bank today. Second Harvest's work in supporting those who may be facing food insecurity in our community has been critical. Partnerships like Disney, Second Harvest, the City of Orlando, and Orange County make me thankful, hopeful, and optimistic as a new year draws upon us. I want to thank Walt Disney World Resort, Jeff, the Orange County Board of County Commissioners, our staff, Mayor Dyer, and our partners at the City of Orlando for being here today. We look forward to continuing the world's most magical celebration in our community and with the world. It is now my pleasure to read the proclamation recognizing Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary. And the proclamation reads, whereas, since its ground opening on the first day of October 1971, Walt Disney World Resort has grown to become the largest and most famous family vacation destination in the world. And whereas thousands of Orange County residents have played roles in hosting visitors to Walt Disney World, making it one of the largest single-site employers in the nation. And whereas, since its opening 50 years ago, Walt Disney World has hosted and entertained more than 1.6 billion guests. And whereas, tax benefits generated by Walt Disney World have contributed substantially to public safety, schools, roads, and other infrastructure in Orange County and other local areas. And whereas hundreds of local businesses and tens of thousands of local citizens thrive today as suppliers to Walt Disney World, and whereas through its corporate generosity, Walt Disney World has supported numerous charitable causes in Orange County, making this an even greater place in which to live. And whereas Walt Disney World cast members are a common sight at community events, pitching in and helping out in their distinctive shirts, which identify them as Disney volunteers. And whereas for more than half a century, Orange County has claimed amongst its residents superstars with the energy of Mickey, the charm of Minnie, the good nature of Goofy, and the myriad of qualities of all of their classic friends. And whereas today, the stories told within Walt Disney World warm the hearts, create happiness, make us want to build a snowman, and propel us to infinity and beyond. And whereas it is the desire of the Orange County Board of County Commissioners to congratulate, acknowledge, and extend gratitude to Walt Disney World on this grand occasion of its 50th anniversary. Now, therefore, I, Gerald Demings, by virtue of this authority vested in me as Orange County Mayor, do hereby proclaim December the 3rd, 2021 as Walt Disney World Day in Orange County, Florida, and recognize Walt Disney World Resort for making Orange County and Central Florida the destination of choice for millions of families, individuals, and businesses each year, and for their continued support and partnership in our community. Done and ordered this 3rd day of December 2021. Signed, yours truly. That took almost 50 years to get through.
Well, everyone, it's Walt Disney World Day. And this is extra special because we are truly just a few days away from Walt Disney's birthday on December 5th. So I think that this calls for a photo, don't you? All right, well, I think we are missing something, though, and I do have some special friends that I brought along. So I think it's time I bring them out. My friends here? Well, I think it's time for us Disney volunteers to get back inside and get to work. But thank you all so much for coming, and again, happy Walt Disney World Day!